Good morning, sophomore class of 2017. This is Mrs. Sugar, College and Career Specialist. Our presentation today is related to engagement and involvement here at Coon Rapids High School. And our learning targets for this presentation are: I can understand why getting involved in activities during high school can benefit me, and I can understand opportunities here at Coon Rapids High School and beyond where I can get involved. There are lots of choices at CRHS and beyond, but why should I get involved? Additional reasons to get involved is it helps you meet people with similar interests. It gives you self-satisfaction and a feeling of purpose. Your grades will improve. You feel more connected, and you'll gain knowledge and skills and experience in leadership, communication, problem solving, and much more. Engaging in extracurricular activities is really beneficial too when you look at that college process and begin looking at colleges and what you want to do when you pass
while I
here.
was traveling in the fall, I realized that not everyone really understood what they should be talking about when they tell us about what they do after class. And that's the phrase I use. What do you do when you go home from school?
So for some students, that might mean significant family responsibilities. If both of your parents are working and you're picking up your brothers and sisters from school and tutoring them on their homework, please let us know that, because we won't expect you to be doing, all of the same things that someone who doesn't have those expectations, placed on them are doing. So I always suggest to students to really give us more when it comes to extracurriculars. Everything outside of the classroom is really what extracurricular means.
Leadership positions are great because they show commitment, but we want to make sure that students are doing things that are meaningful to them, that they're spending time doing them, and they're doing them well, whatever it may be.
If you're spending your time by, learning how to build Formula One racing cars, because that's what you want to do, and there's no club for that at school, we still need to know that that's what you spend all your time doing, especially if it's something that you're accomplished in.
What we also want to understand is how the student has really made an impact in their school community or greater community through the different interests and passions that they have.
So admission is also going to look at your summers and what have you done in your summers. Ninth grade summer, probably not the most important summer they're going to look at, but certainly 10th grade, 11th grade summers, they're going to start to take a look at what are you doing in that time frame. That doesn't mean you have to go and spend a lot of money on a program to look impressive to a college. My advice to you would be, think about something that you want to do in the summer that could be really exciting to you. that may be having a summer job, learning how to manage your own money. It may be there's an academic, program that you want to take online or at a local college that could really be exciting. You've always wanted to try, architecture, and there's an opportunity to try that because there's no chance to do it in high school. It doesn't have to be something fancy. It has to be something that's really exciting to you.
Ultimately, what we want to see is depth, what we want to see is commitment, and what we want to see is leadership in some of these different activities.
When we're looking at the extracurriculars that you are involved in, it's important that you're giving us accurate descriptions of what they are. So while you may know what it means to be leader of the organization for protecting animals, we would like to know a little bit more about the specifics. What does that mean? What have you done? How many hours do you spend on that? So make sure to tell us in detail what those extracurriculars actually look like in your day-to-day life.
So while I was
So what can you do? There's lots of choices, there's lots of opportunities here, and it has to fit in with your semester, your trimester, your other commitments. Some kids get themselves so overcommitted, it's so stressful, but there is something here for everyone to be engaged with, something upon your interest. So your advisory teachers have a resource for you that I've created. I'm hoping it's as up to date as we know. We also have copies in the Career Center and the Counseling Office. So please look deep into those. Decide what it is you might commit to next trimester, maybe this trimester still, because it really does, it really fills you up, and it really helps you enjoy and engage more fully into your high school career. I also want to make you aware of our Mr. Nathan Chapman, for opportunities as well. He's located up on the 3rd floor, 351A, and he does the Leo Club. He's in charge of youth service opportunities. His hours are posted here. They're on his door too. If you need to get a hold of him and he's not in the office, leave a note under his door and he'll call you down. But another great opportunity for you to seek out passions that you have and to help guide you through your activities here at Coon Rapids High School. Advisory teachers, right now what I'd like for you to do, I wasn't able to embed the YouTube that I wanted to show you here. It wouldn't let me do it into my presentation, so it's on a link after Ms. Fields' email to you about our advisory schedule, and it's called Cross the Line. It's a really great video for all of us to see about not just going up to that line, but crossing that line. So I appreciate it, teachers, if you go back into the email that was sent to you from Ms. Field, and then underneath it there's a YouTube click, and for all of you to watch that and to challenge all of us to cross the line, not just go up to the line and cross the line. Thanks very much. Have an amazing day.